Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Franks. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they go play action with Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They give it off here to the tight end. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Franks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Pollard there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Love's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fights loose. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. 14 yards, and the Packers are back within a score.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught right side, Dixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Franks now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Franks now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Pollard, touchdown, Falcons. An important score there, CD, now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This time with Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the comp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks, flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Franks throw into the hands of Pitts here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to throw. Franks flushed out right. Touchdown Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 89 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up play action. Franks out to his left. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, Franks. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Now Franks. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now here's Pollard.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Franks.
Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Franks. eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Love. Escaping the pressure right.
Complete, Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Love. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your off.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Oh, some strong running, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?